Welcome to the installation guide for the SL Connect on the Hunter ACC-99D controller. To start, you'll need some tools like wire strippers, a big flathead screwdriver, an 1/8 inch small flathead screwdriver, and a drill. You also need a drill bit to open up a 1/2 inch hole inside the controller here in a moment. You'll get the SL Connect. Out of the box, it'll be in the system off position, and it'll have a battery tab that needs to be removed before you install it. You'll get the M1 XX air card. You can also get the M1 and A air card. Both work and function the exact same. And you'll get the SL Connect wiring harness. It'll have a sticker that shows it needs to be in off, installation instructions with a QR code, and a splitter. The splitter won't be used on this controller. We also have an orange wire included on this wiring harness. Previously we had 2 whites and they had a label on one of the or both of the whites showing which one goes into which. In this case, we're going to use the number 1, which is the COM wire. That'll be the orange, and I'll explain that more here in a moment. Most important part of this process is to power the controller off. If you wire the SL Connect to this controller while it's powered on, there's a chance you can short out the SL Connect and damage it. So I'm going to flip the breaker off or unplug it if it's plugged in. And I find it easiest to remove this big hefty door. Just pop out this ribbon cable and then push up on this tab and it pops out. And where we need to access is actually up here in the top left. I've already pre-drilled a hole. It's about 1 inch away from this right screw. So pre-drill or take the bracket off and then drill a 1/2 inch hole. The reason for that hole is in this wiring harness. I'm going to open the bag. It has a connector right here. So if we remove that, it'll make the installation a little bit easier. So the idea is to snake this through. So we'll need to remove the 2 screws up here in the top. And we can just set this aside. There we go. Initially, it's going to have the Roam cable already installed right there, but I've removed it. But it will be installed right here in this top little white connector. So what we'll do is grab our our SL Connect cable that's replacing the Roam. These prongs, these pins, will go to the left like this. So I find it easiest to just kind of line it up, make sure it's in there just a little bit, and I'll grab my screwdriver and just push it in the rest of the way. Right there. And then we can snake that other end through the hole, just like that. Get all the wires back in their slots. And then screw this back down. And then next, get the rest of the wiring harness. I'm going to reconnect this part. And we're going to start up here with the number 1 and number 4, or in this case, the orange and the white. The orange is going to be your COM. The white is going to be the 24-volt AC. So if you look right here, got 24-volt AC, and underneath that is COM. It's right next to the first sensor terminals. So 24-volt AC, and make sure these terminals are loose. Mine already are. Let's get the way back out. So I'm actually going to do the COM first, just because it's underneath. It's a little bit easier to get in there. And then white is 24-volt AC. On the SL Connect, the white will be number 4, the COM will be number 1. And then we'll need to get the green into this ground lug right underneath. So that's where the big flathead screwdriver comes in handy. Just loosen this terminal. And it's also easiest if you strip a little bit more off of this green ground wire. I stripped off about 1 inch total. And then that's just going to lay underneath the lug. Make sure it comes in contact with the copper. and then tighten it down right on it. Give it a little tug to make sure it's good. And that's the wiring harness installed on the controller. Now we just got to get the SL Connect part of it. So getting the SL Connect out. Again, it has color-coded and numbered terminals. The AC1, again, is going to be the white. AC1 COM is orange. The AC2, 24-volt AC, is the white. Then you have 2 and 3 for the 2 remote wires, and they're color-coded blue and white. And then lastly, you got the green for ground wire. I find it easiest to hold it in my hand when I do this. And also you can pre-loosen all these terminals just to make the wires go in a little bit easier. Just do number 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 8. Then I start on the left side. Again, COM is orange. Also, these might have little wire ends on them. Just remove those. They are pre-stripped from the factory. But we keep the ends on them to make the copper look nicer whenever you install it and go in a little bit easier. So going left to right, we got the blue for remote wire. And then the white remote wire, number 3. And we got the white 24-volt AC wire. And lastly, the green ground wire. And that is the SL Connect now wired in. It comes with Velcro on the back. Just remove the sticky part, and then you can fix it into the controller wherever you find is best. It just depends on how many zone modules you have. Again, the number 1 and number 4 have been removed. It's now 1 is orange and the 4 is still white. Then we'll get the air card. Comes with the RJ11 connector. That will connect into here. I'm not going to actually install this now. I'm just going to lay it here for a demonstration purpose. And at this point, we're ready to get the panel back on there. We can go ahead and power the controller back on. When we do this, the SL Connect will flash, or it should show a green light, not flash. It'll be red if it's in the off position, then you turn it to on and it'll be green. The air card is what flashes as it connects. You can go ahead and activate the air card like normal on SmartLink. Be sure to turn the controller to system off. And at this point, you can affix the system off sticker that was included in the bag wherever the contractor or customer will see it, anywhere on the controller. The idea behind this is so the SL Connect and the Hunter controller won't overlap programming and double water. The SL Connect has its own programming sent to it by SmartLink. So if this is in the off position and the Connect is in the on position, the Connect will water according to its programming. You also get this QR code with the installation instructions. It has the tech support phone number and email. That's 888-484-3776 or support@weathermatic.com. If you have any questions, reach out to them and they'd be happy to help. Thank you for watching.